guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in for today's video. If you're an old subscriber, thank you so much for coming back, and if you are new to my channel or you're just knowing about my existence, thank you as well for clicking on this video. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you reasons why you should relocate or start thinking about relocating to Finland. If that sounds like something you're interested in, definitely keep on watching. In my last two videos, I talked about reasons why you should not move to Finland. If those were enough reasons for you not to move to Finland, then don't move to Finland or don't consider moving to Finland. But in today's video, I'll be sharing with you reasons you should move to Finland. But one reason you should move to Finland is the healthy work-life balance in Finland. In Finland, the normal working hour is 8 hours. From 8 to 4 or 9 to 5. That is the normal working hour. You can work lesser than that. It depends on the kind of job you have. Even as a nurse, you work an 8-hour shift. Talking about healthy work-life balance in Finland, if you have a permanent job, you will be entitled to 30 days annual work leave. Yes, you heard me right. That is 1 month annual leave. You'll be entitled to that. That is minus all the public holidays in Finland. It is not included. That your 30 days, it is there for you 30 days. And then if there are public holidays, you will also still get those public holidays, except you want to work on a public holiday and you'll be paid for that. You don't just get your normal salary. I think it is double or maybe 50% of the normal money you're supposed to earn. You get it? The number 2 reason why you should consider moving to Finland is because of their education system. Finland has one of the best education systems in the whole world. In Nigeria, a child of 2 years old, they would have started teaching them how to write, how to read. But these children are still really young. They are still babies. They are still babies. A child of 2 years old, 3 years old, teaching them how to read, how to write, how to do tedious things without allowing these children to enjoy their babyhood. Teaching them that early does not help, in my own opinion. I don't know if you have any contrary opinion to all what I'll be saying and what I've said in this video. You can put your opinion in the comment section. So teaching a baby of 2 years or 3 years old how to write, how to read, how to do rigorous exercises and piling a lot of assignments, giving them assignments upon assignment is not good, in my own opinion, for children that young. But in Finland, they don't teach them like that. They only go to daycare to play. Basically, what they do in daycare is to play and learn. They learn by playing, yes, but not all this rigorous learning that you must do this math, you must learn how to read. When we just moved here, my daughter was 3 years old then, and she had already started going to school in Nigeria. So we enrolled them to a daycare. The first thing my daughter said when she got back from school was like, "Oh, mommy, there are no books in my school. I didn't write anything. I was just playing puzzles and playing with my friends." And later we went to nap, and when we woke up, we ate. She was just gisting. You know, kids love talking a lot. She was just telling me all what she did at the daycare, and I was like, "Oh, fine, that's good." Do you know that these kids, they still need to sleep, that afternoon sleep, to develop their brains? But in Nigeria, no, they don't do that. What they take break for is just to eat and go to toilet. They don't even help these children to go for nap to develop more. I did one of my internships in a daycare, so I know their schedule. In the morning, they eat. After eating, they read. You just read to them. And then some children play with puzzles, they play with Legos, some play with dolls, with Barbies. And after that, they tidy up the playroom. They go out. If it is winter, they play with the snow. And if it is summer, they play with sand. They play outside. There is always this sand pit outside. They play like children should play, you know. They put water in the sand and mix and, you know, build all sorts of things. If it is during winter, they play with snow. They put the snow in this thing and make castle, and they play the way children should play, you know. They come back in, and after coming back in, they go to the dining table, they eat. After eating, then around 12 p.m. they go to bed. They nap for 2 hours, and after 2 hours they wake up again, they eat, they snack, yeah, very light food, they eat, they drink milk, and then they go out and play again till their parent come to pick them. Children develop well like that. Number 3 reason is equality in schools and workplace. Let me give you an example. When I just got here and I got into the language school, so we introduced ourselves and the teacher introduced herself. She said her name is Satu, that she should be addressed as Satu. I couldn't call her by her name because it is not just my thing. I was calling her teacher. Instead of me mentioning her name, I would rather call her teacher. I couldn't call her by her name. In Finland, you can just walk up to your teacher, your lecturer, and tell them how you feel about something and ask them questions. Get clarifications on things. In Finland, it's not like because I'm the teacher, I'm here, and because you are the student, you are here. No, it is like this. You are there to learn, they are there because of you. There is no difference or that bossy thing between teachers and students in Finland. You actually call them by their first name and they call you by your first name. Also at the workplace, there is no difference like that. You go to your boss's office, you ask your boss for anything you want. During lunch break, you guys go to the same restaurant to eat together. You will see your boss carrying his or her plate. You too, you carry your own plate and eat. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that there is equality. Of course, your boss is your boss. You respect your boss and your boss also gives you respect as an individual. There is no that, oh, I'm the boss. Oh, you are my younger colleague. No, it is not like that in Finland. The next reason why you should move to Finland is because of the paternal and maternal leave. This is one of the reasons I love this country. I don't think I want to leave this country to go elsewhere. Okay, let me give you a gist. When my husband got this job, they were like, oh, Finland. We don't even know much about Finland. Just apply, let's see if you get the job. And after applying, he was invited for interview. He did his interview and he got the job. So now we have to sit down as a family to discuss. So I told my husband, oh, let's just take this job and go to Finland for a start. That was what I told him, that maybe after a year and 2 years we'll just go somewhere else. But my brothers and my sisters, when we got to Finland, I was even the one telling my husband that, no. This is the last bus stop. I'm not going anywhere. And the thing is that people do not really know much about Finland. They don't know the benefits you can get living in Finland. I think people go to countries based on popularity. If you don't know, Finland is a very, very good place to raise family. I'm still coming to that. I digress. Going back to paternal and maternal leave. For me, I was in school when I got pregnant till I was around 8 months. I was given maternal leave. I started my leave a month to delivery, and after delivery, I was entitled to 9-month leave. You guys, 9 months. It's not that I'm at home without money, that I'm just sitting at home. The government was paying me money. I mean good money. I'm just remembering all these things as I'm talking. So if this video is all over the place, I'm sorry about that. Talking about these things gets me excited. So that's why I'm just going on and off, going back and forth. So in Finland, if you have a child, that child will be receiving stipend. Maybe I don't know about other countries. Please, I would love for you to write down in the comment section if you guys are getting this kind of benefits in the country you are in right now, so that I will know. In Finland, if you have a child and you are on a permit, you don't have to have the permanent residence or be a permanent resident or an indige or have the what do they call it, passport. So far you have the type A permit in Finland, you are eligible to all these things. If you have one child, that one child will be given some amount of money, I think 99 euros. And if you have 2 children, the money will increase. Not that it will double, they increase the money. your second child will be receiving more than the first child. If you now have 3, the third child will be receiving more than the first and the second. Basically, the more you give birth, the more money they pay to your children. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm trying to explain here. For instance, your first child is receiving, the government is paying your first child 50 euros. You give birth to the second child, the government will be paying the second child 80 euros. You give birth to your third child, the government will pay the third one 100 euros. Like that. Actually, they're encouraging you to give birth to more. The more you give birth to, the more. But that does not mean that you should be giving birth every year. And it is just stipend, but it is not small. It is something. But your kids use more than that. So beware of how many children you give birth to in Finland. Don't get carried away by the money the government gives the children. Okay. The next reason why you should move to Finland is because of their well-functioning public sector. I tell you, their hospital service is A1. Like A1. It's a chef's kiss. You go to the hospital for free. You take your children to the hospital for checkups for free. Your children go to the dentist to get checked for free. All these things are free. And also, schooling is free from the age of 7 till university and master's level. It is free in Finland. The only fee you get to pay is the daycare fee. And this comes at a very subsidized rate. I'm even telling you, some families do not even pay daycare fee. As a family of 5, the only person working right now is my husband, and all my children are going to the daycare. We pay a when I tell you, tiny amount for their daycare. We pay very little for their daycare. The next reason why I so much love it in Finland, and I really love this about Finland. In fact, one of the reasons I told my husband that I think this is where we will just be before we decide to move back to our home country is because Finland is a very good place to raise kids. Imagine seeing an 8-year-old, 7-year-old child going to school to and fro. It's a very safe country, and it is very good and safe to raise your kids here. Alright guys, that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.